good to your daughters. Daughters will love like you do. Girls become lovers who turn into mothers. So mothers, be good to your daughters too. So mothers, be good to your daughters too. Let's see. Fathers are a woman's example of what love is. He lays the foundation for what to expect from men, how to allow men to treat us, and when that father figure is not there to show us what and how love works, I believe women from that second forward work to put those pieces back together with no roadmap, no example or manual on love, how to love, and how to be loved. And more importantly, what actions love really possesses, which is why sometimes you have the non-committed girl. She goes from guy to guy, or maybe just that guy is just so ratchet she doesn't want to commit to him. But sometimes not having that roadmap leads women to not want to be committed, not want to be in a relationship because they feel like the man is going to disappear. Or sometimes you have the thirsty girl, the girl who's always chasing after guys. Whether she knows it or not is a different story. The one who has sex all the time with all these guys, or who chases after guys, and that girl. But sometimes women know that they're thirsty and sometimes they just don't. But at the end of the day, as a sociologist, as a daughter, as a black woman, I believe that void, that there's a void there that women are trying to fix. And most of the time I believe that they don't know why they're trying to fill it. But sometimes they do. And when the angry black woman, adage or phrase comes flying out of the air every week, it seems, I get upset because, number one, not all black women are angry, and not all angry women are black. There's some white women out there, there's some Latina women out there, and there's some Asian women out there too that are angry. But I want everyone to take away that, number one in 3 children will grow up without a father, and that because fathers are a first example of what love is to women, from that point on, like I said, we have to work backwards, and we have to figure out what is love, how does it work, how do I love me, how do I love somebody else. And then when you come to the realization or understanding that that girl has maybe been abandoned, never had a father for one reason or another, maybe he died, maybe he literally left, then there's that void there. And oftentimes, at least from a personal standpoint, I'll be real with you, I filled it with anger. I did. And that's just kind of what happens. It's not that black women are just so angry, we're born that way, and we have problems, and white women don't, and Latina women don't. I think the difference that people fail to realize, and what I would want everyone to take away, my glasses are like getting crooked, is that it's not a race thing. And it gets me really upset when people make it a race thing that black women don't know how to love. I think what the issue is that women and girls who grow up without a foundation of a family, without a father and mother in the home, or at least a grandmother and grandparent in the home, without that dynamic of how relationships are supposed to work, and how at the end of the day, no matter who's there and who's gone, we always have that love. I think girls who grow up without a father miss that. We miss that foundation, and so we fall harder. We do everything harder. We love badly harder. We fall out of relationships badly harder. And then we're just angry. We're angry that we don't have that love. And so I want everyone to take away, unfortunately I didn't get my stats in, but I don't want to bore you, that there is a higher percentage of girls who grow up without a father who get pregnant in their teens, who get pregnant before they're married. And what I want people to understand is that there's a correlation between the father-daughter relationship. It's not necessarily that it's black women and it's the black angry woman. There's a father-daughter dynamic in there. And I'll be honest with you, my thesis for Spelman College was on the father-daughter relationship. And I weighed my own relationship in there too. And just a tidbit what I learned on Oprah, which is very true, women tend to date men like their father, and I didn't know that, and it blew up in my freaking face, okay? I wish I had known, now what, I wish I knew. And so that's what happens. We end up dating poorly. So black women, I'm talking to you. Fatherless daughters, I'm talking to you. Be mindful that that man that you have your eye after is not like your dad, that he's not going to, that there's not signs that he's going to leave, that there's not signs that maybe he's going to be abusive, that there are not these signs there. So be aware and be very knowledgeable of what traits your father had, and be very cognizant and very aware that the guy you're chasing after, or the guy that you want to marry, the guy that you want to love you, does not have those same traits. Okay, and I'm speaking sister to sister here, okay? So that's just a little brief something or other. Recap? Recap. The whole angry black woman thing, and the whole, Latina women and white women support our black men better. I think at the end of the day, really, the actions that people exude, whether good or bad, whether they shoot up a place, whether they kill themselves, whether they are angry, whether they don't know how to love themselves or love other people, is because of a place of hurt. And I want everyone to walk away knowing that the angry woman that you see is just hurt, and that there is probably a void somewhere. And it's unfortunate that that cycle has to be perpetuated, because what happens is that girl grew up without a father, and now men don't want to date her because she doesn't know how to love. And so then she grows up without a husband. And so what's unfortunate is that this cycle continues to perpetuate, and at the end of the day, like, it's not your fault. It's not your fault that you didn't have that foundation, and you don't know how relationships work and how to care for someone and care for yourself at the same time. It's not fair. And so what I urge all black women to do, and fatherless daughters to do, is to find your identity. May I be bold to say this, but find your identity in God, and make sure that when you wake up in the morning, that you don't have that desire for any other person, that you're just fine the way you are, and not that you have an attitude or I could do bad all by myself. Let me tell you why that happens. That happens because women are forced to raise their kids by themselves, take care of themselves financially. And so that's why you have the woman who sometimes may throw it in your face that, oh, she can do bad all by herself. At the end of the day, I haven't met that woman, to be honest with you. I haven't met her. I don't know if people are making her up, or if she's just angry in the heat of the moment and throws those things out there. I think that's what happens, because I've met a lot of women. I went to an all black girls college and have yet to meet that I can do bad all by. I haven't met her. I haven't met her. Okay. See, enough is enough. 7 minutes. Oh, bye.